Hey guys, so I had the Steam Deck since its first initial release a few months back in Q1, and it's been great overall. Being able to play your backlog of games on the couch, in bed, or while even being outside, the convenience is unbeatable, frankly. It fulfills its own niche perfectly for what the machine intended use is for, except for a sticky left joystick that mine seems to suffer from sometimes. Been driving me a bit crazy at times, frankly. The screen on the Steam Deck is quite good on this device, but coming from a bigger 1440p screen from my main PC, well, sometimes I've been wondering how games could look on Steam Deck and run at a higher rendered resolution. And well, we can sort of do that actually, simply by going into Steam management settings for any game we own. We can set the in-game rendered resolution far higher than the Steam Deck screen natively runs at. Then the system downscales the image to the Steam Deck native 1280 by 800 resolution. So for example, let's take a look at Call of Hurrah's Gunslinger. If we access the in-game graphic video option, we are limited to the default native resolution of 1280 by 800. So to set this up to run at a far higher resolution, we need to first go back to the Steam interface while still being on the game profile page. Head on over to the settings icon, then properties, and access the general tab. Scroll all the way down to the game resolution tab. It should be set to native by default. While clicking on it, you will see a whole list of resolutions to choose from, ranging all the way up to 4K resolution. We will go with 1920 by 1200 since it keeps the perfect Steam Deck 5:4 ratio screen, avoiding the black bars on the sides otherwise we would introduce. Now all we need to do is checkmark Set Resolution for internal and external display. Select and we're set. Now if we go back to Gunslinger and video settings, we should be able to increase the resolution far higher to our preferred 1920 by 1200, which is crazy to think about. We are running now higher than 1080p on a mobile device. We are still seeing well above 100 frames a second with an unlocked frame rate at 1920 by 1200 resolution, which is quite remarkable for any device, but a mobile one, that is frankly crazy. Of course, not all games will be able to achieve such high frames at this internal resolution. Obviously, the more demanding will require a lot more GPU power, but in older titles such as this game, welcoming visual clarity is a clear win in my book. Battery life, of course, will suffer a little with the higher internal resolution being rendered by the Steam Deck GPU. We are sitting around in the 1 hour and 10 minute mark battery life, expectancy at around 45% battery. Setting it back to the default 1280 by 800 native resolution. We are now sitting around 1 hour and 30 minutes of battery life left. Not a drastic difference in a penalty hit of battery life, honestly. Now this manual setting can be individually done for any game. Let's take a look at Oblivion Elder Scroll as another example. Enter the settings icon, then scroll down and set your desired resolution for internal rendering. Now when you start the game, the resolution should come up for you to choose. So this setting can be done for your whole Steam library, and even perhaps dropping the resolution for improved performance for those AAA games. This is definitely a welcome win for the community. Well, thanks for watching guys. As always, hit that like button and subscribe. Till next time.